This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Skyrionn.
Oh, that was dumb. I saw that like delayed on the screen. That was stupid. All right.
Today, what is today, Will?
Today is Manic Monday.
And what do we do for Manic Mondays?
We talk a little bit about some news stories. Usually a couple quick topics and then one overarching big topic.
And today our guest, Skyrionn. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Why don't you tell everybody about your channel, who you are and what you do?
So I make timeline and lore videos. The timeline's mostly chronological order. I started with Fable, and people seem to really like Fable, so I did some lore videos on Fable. And so I'm a bit of a nerd for timelines and lore. I like games like that. Basically it.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, we've been watching his content for quite some time now, actually.
Yeah, back when you're doing like the 10 facts.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorites are probably the lore behind. I can't do your accent. It's just perfect for Fable.
Yes.
Couldn't have picked a better game for
that. I know.
So
it's kind of.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's kind of because I'm originally from North Wales in the UK. I've got a mixed accent with England and Liverpool, and all of those blurred together with the way I edit my voice seems to sound kind of like the Guildmaster. And so when I talk slowly, it just works weirdly.
It works really well.
Yeah.
So before we get started into that main topic, which is all about the new Fable game, we're going to start with Fall Guys. Fall Guys has been super successful. It's just blown my mind. Just everybody has swapped from Fortnite to Fall Guys like overnight. Over a fortnight. Dad joke, gotta slip it in there. So what do you guys think of Fall Guys?
So I've not got around to playing it yet because I live in work, and then when I get home I edit, but I watch a lot of Twitch, and so many streams are playing it. It's crazy the viewers that they're getting, and it looks like such a great party game. And yeah, it's something I do want to play, and I like the style of it, like a casino. It
Little
just looks so
beans.
clumsy. Yeah, it looks so clumsy and like
ridiculous,
dumb, but,
yes.
but also perfect. I can't explain any better than that.
It's like Mario Party on steroids.
Absolutely.
Because you can never get this many people on one Mario Party game, but I feel like I'm just playing one giant Mario Party game. So, but it's like, it's literally a battle royale. It's like, it's such a weird but awesome idea.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about how, like, a couple weeks ago, if there's going to be a game that like outpaced Fortnite, and we're thinking probably not. Like, it was gonna have to be a game that completely created its own genre, and this game sort of does. It's like one of those
Kind of,
weird
yeah.
like challenge sports shows where like they're getting hit by like the sprays and like the different obstacles that are knocking them off into the mud and stuff. It's like this game.
I'm waiting to see Fall Guys, what is it, Ultimate Ninja Warrior? That's what I want to see next.
It's kind of like we've it's a show in the UK called Ultimate Wipeout. I don't know if you have it in the States, but it's people just get whacked down and they're trying to do an obstacle course and you just get thrown into water. It's just like that. It's brilliant.
My brother actually does Ultimate Ninja Warrior, so or whatever the show is called. He's tried out for it at least a couple times, if not more. But
he's not gotten yet.
Given the current conditions of the everything going on, he has not tried out for at least the last 6 months. But yeah, so Fall Guys, really, really cool. I'm definitely going to have to stream this sometime.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get Will on there too. We'll see. But yeah.
Absolutely.
So, what do you guys think about the location-based Witcher game coming out from CDProjektRed? I'm not sure exactly what this is, but I'm going to look up an article on this because it was really interesting to me anyway.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same question. What do you mean by location-based?
Yeah, that's that too.
It's like, it looks to me like it could be like almost like a Pokemon Go from just the Witcher free Pokemon Go augmented reality game.
Yeah, I remember seeing those.
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for this. Yeah. A Pokemon Go was fun for maybe the first 10 days, and then I kind of got bored of it. And then did they do a Minecraft one as well? I'm sure they've done a Minecraft one.
That was Minecraft Worlds, and I don't remember that ever actually coming out.
I'm not sure it's out yet.
It was supposed to come out last year. Now you got me curious.
Yeah, I'll be into this game for probably about 10 days, just like you're saying.
They really need to just come up with that that card game mobile.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
I think there's something like that coming out. And actually, that might be what this Witcher thing is something to do with the cards. I I don't remember. I think there's something to do with cards in it. Don't quote me on it. Comment section, please correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so Minecraft Worlds. Now you got me curious if that actually where it came out. Minecraft Earth. That's what it was called. Looks like it's out.
Yeah, you can download it now.
Oh.
Huh.
I hadn't heard a thing about it ever since they originally announced it. No fanfare whatsoever.
Nobody I know has downloaded this.
Me either. I was so excited about it too, and then like nobody ever talked about it again. Interesting. Well, you know, I think we should get on to the subject that everybody watching this is probably looking for us to talk about.
Yes.
So I could take it away. I'll do it. In early 2018, Eurogamer reported that a fourth Fable game was coming out, or in development, I should say, with Studio Playground Games under Microsoft. And Forbes also reported that there was a video that leaked ahead of E3 2019 pertaining to Fable by Playground Games. But I don't remember actually seeing that video.
No.
The video was deleted very, very quickly.
In September 2018, it was reported that Playground Games was hiring 177 positions for an open-world role-playing game. And then in July 2020, the game was actually announced at the Xbox Games Showcase and serves as a reboot for the Fable series. I'm a little curious about that reboot aspect of it. It's going to be released for the Xbox Series X and Microsoft Windows, so it does not appear to be one of the games coming to previous gen consoles.
Good.
So what do you guys think about the trailer? What was your thought going in?
I knew the moment that it started going, it was going to be Fable, and I was so pumped. And then when the fairy got eaten, I was like, oh, the humor is still there.
We watched the trailer in my Discord server, and throughout the whole thing, like the whole press conference, we're like, it's not happening now, it's too late. And then they go, and there's one more thing. The Todd Howard thing when they announced the new Elder Scrolls, and we all went nuts for it when we saw the guild seal. And then I think I just shut down everything and just made a video. And then I somehow did I don't even know how long it was, a 15-minute video analyzing the 1 minute of footage that we got.
Yep.
I was very excited, very, very excited.
Well, I didn't see the guild seal until I watched your video, so.
All right, so it helped somebody.
Yeah. I'll say apparently everyone else saw it, but.
I do love how that bullfrog just like.
So that's a toad. It's not a
whatever.
The trailer did have a mixed reaction, though. A lot of people were offended by the fairy being eaten.
Really?
And they said it's kind of cruel because they got some sort of connection with the fairy, and they said it's just mean and cruel.
People just can't. Oh, look what comes up after the trailer.
Yep, first look analysis.
Oh, that's so cool. That's me.
That's perfect. That's amazing. Good for you. So anyways, I actually got I got tricked. I thought a previous game in the Xbox Game Showcase was going to be the Fable game based upon some of what they did in the beginning with the castle and the stuff. And then shortly into it, I realized it was definitely not Fable.
You're talking about Loud?
Yeah, that one. Yep. I thought that was going to be the Fable game, and I was like, oh, sweet. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't. And I was like, oh, they're not doing Fable this year, are they? That's where I got with that. And then when this trailer dropped, I was like, oh, man. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Here we go. So do you guys think that Fable with open world is going to work well? That's how it's been described.
I like Fable how it was.
Yeah.
The only thing have you guys played Greedfall?
Billy has, but he's not here today.
Damn it. So basically, that's essentially just like Fable, and it's kind of open world. So that's the best way I can describe it. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd like Fable within a kind of Skyrim or Witcher setting where it's just open world. I liked the little sections all separate from each other. I think I like that. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It'll depend how they do it, really.
Yeah, exactly. It'll depend on like how it feels once I get it.
Now, I will say this: since Fable and Halo are both coming out in the near future. And they've already kind of showed how the open world for Halo is going to work. I think if I was going to pick Fable or Halo to be open world, I'd rather have Halo be open world because you're contained on the ring. Whereas Fable, like, who knows how big that landscape's going to be. And I already don't like games without fast travel, so hopefully that's at least in there.
Well, you can have the color skates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if they don't have any kind of fast travel implemented and it's a massive open world, I'm going to be a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie.
I feel like if they go, well, I think it's based in around the Old Kingdom or between Fable and Fable 2, so there should be some magic left in the world before, you know, industry takes over and all of the magic's just sucked out of it. So if it is open world, they'll find magical ways to teleport and transport around the world. It'll make sense as well. Like with Skyrim, I think it was just you could use a horse and carriage or you could just fast travel there. I think if it made you fast travel within a certain way through color skates or other magical means, if it was lore friendly, I'd like that.
Yeah. Obviously, I'd prefer some kind of a lore-based fast travel, but any kind of linear path between them, and they definitely have to have put those like breadcrumbs or whatever you call them in the in between to lead you where you need to go. Because I always liked that. I know Will is
it's confusing because the thing is, like, I liked it in Fable 2. It never worked in Fable 3 for me. But in Fable 1, it doesn't have it. But I still was able to find my way around just fine because all the maps, like when you have the exit, it'll blink for the main quest and then have a silver blinking icon for like a side quest. So
it's very simple to navigate, and it didn't kind of hold your hand, did it? I really like that about Fable 1.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's a problem with it. I just really enjoyed the breadcrumbs because I'd follow them and get lost half the time anyways, especially on Fable 3. Be like, you led me the wrong way.
Yeah, like into a completely different region. You're like, oh, I have to go through those loading screens again.
Yeah, there's so many like lore-based parts of the Fable series they could delve into between any of the 3 games. I'm curious to see what the actual setting winds up being. You're saying you're thinking it might be between Fable 1 and 2?
So I'm thinking it's either the Old Kingdom as the kingdom's growing, or it could be between Fable and Fable 2 because those 2 eras haven't been explored that well.
No.
With the Old Kingdom, we know the story about William Black and where heroes came from and the creation of the Heroes Guild, but there would have been other heroes with incredible power that we wouldn't have heard their stories yet. And then within Fable and Fable 2, when the guild is destroyed and the Temple of Avo collapses and all these big events, the war in the Northern Wastes, it'd be interesting to explore all of these different things that haven't been properly documented.
I would love them to like throw us a curveball in the beginning of the game and like have almost like a Fable the Journey story and then have it end abruptly and then you start as the main character. Like you're on a carriage trying to escape somebody and then all of a sudden your character dies and you wake up as the whoever you're supposed to be.
Or you get to kill that character.
Exactly, yeah, whatever. Or like make the Fable the Journey be just some kind of bad dream.
Like it never happened.
That'd be pretty hilarious.
This was my first timeline video I did. This took about 3 months to make.
Holy cow.
It was very difficult because I had to record the video of everything, and then the characters in the foreground, I had to cut them out individually, and then put them in and animate them kind of moving to work with whatever was happening around, to work with the story. And fun fact, the queen in the middle, I made her on The Sims.
Did you really?
Edited, yeah, I edited her and then took aspects of Jack Blay's outfit and photoshopped them onto her and created her character.
That's awesome.
It took a long time.
I bet it did. That was definitely worth it though. It fits the theme really well. The other thing I can say is like I know that cutting people out of a screen is difficult. I had to do that. I had to keyframe your image out of that image below us to put in the thumbnails.
All right.
Because you sent me one with a background.
Oh no, I do have a transparent one as well. I should have sent you that one.
It's all good. I made it happen. So why do you guys think the Fable franchise was shelved for so long?
Well, I know part of it is that Microsoft or someone at Microsoft decided that Fable should be like an online asymmetric multiplayer game, and that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I was still excited for Fable Legends, but it ballooned into a $75 million project, and they decided to can it, and then it killed Lionhead in the process.
Yeah, but
exactly.
I mean,
that's the same thing.
In general, though, like even after Lionhead was gone, people were craving an actual Fable game for the last however long, and yet they didn't bother to reboot it until now. It's kind of an odd situation because Xbox One was dying for titles like Fable, where all they had was first-person shooters and third-party games for the most part, and then some indie dev things like Cuphead, the promise of a Battletoads game that finally came out. they just didn't have this Western RPG exclusive to their brand, and Fable was it. And now they've waited till the next gen to do it. It's kind of an odd thing.
I think what it is about a game like Fable is it was so loved, the first one, and the second one was brilliant. The third was okay, and the journey, well, we know people's opinions on that. But I feel like people saw the quality of it decline, and then the online one was cancelled. And I think maybe it was just trying to figure out where to go next with the series, find a good developer to work with it, and not give fans it straight away to build some hype. The best way I can kind of see a correlation is, do you know the TV show Heroes?
I think
so the series 1 to 4, it was great and then declined. And then about a year or two later, they created another Heroes set a few years later, and that just declined instantly and didn't get renewed for a second series. And so I think if you give fans what they want instantly, it's just kind of just give them what they want. But if you make them wait for it and do it properly and think about what you're doing, then the quality is going to be there, hopefully, anyway.
Also, it would have been a really huge, a bigger slap in the face than it already is, closing Lionhead and then rebooting it immediately.
That's
then
true.
Everyone would be asked, why didn't you just give it back to Lionhead?
Yeah.
So I guess the thing I don't remember, was Lionhead the one working on Fable Legends, or were they? Okay, so
and they didn't want to.
Right.
They were kind of forced into it, I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've actually been in contact with the developer, the Kinseed. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those guys.
We're trying to get an interview set up with some of them, see if we can find out about their new game, and then also, just kind of talk to them about the development through the Fable series and all that. Because that would be really cool to talk to some of those guys.
That would be.
So do you guys think that this game will be very successful, or have we not seen enough yet to kind of make a decision on that?
I don't care. I'm going to buy 2 of them. They don't even have to make another trailer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy it because it's Fable. I hope it's good. I hope they do well with it. I hope they delve into what Fable is. Maybe take a pinch of what Peter Molyneux said about the series, and then add some. What's the word? It's they actually make sure they can do it as well. They offer something that actually deliver. Whereas Peter Molyneux was like, "Oh, we'll give you an acorn; it'll grow throughout the game." And I'm hoping if they can deliver on something brilliant, then that'd be great. Just don't overhype it.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Also, I don't want the game to be just one big joke. I felt Fable 3 went too far with the humor, where the entire time you're playing, you're like, I feel like I'm being trolled. So every single mission had like a jokey end to it, and some of them were really good. Like when you shrink down, you play the board game. That's a fun mission, but like every single mission is kind of a joke like that.
Yeah.
I hope they somehow find a way to bring back Chesty.
Oh yes,
Chesty. I'd love to see Chesty again.
It doesn't make any sense lore-wise. Oh, I guess if it's a reboot, it doesn't matter. But I want him back.
Well, if it's in between Fable 1 and 2, it would make sense. Maybe.
He's not in Fable 1.
Might actually see. You might see he's not in Fable 1. He dies between Fable and Fable 2, just before Oakvale is destroyed. If you get to see Chesty, well, Chesty's actually a little girl in the lore, and then somehow changes gender when they turn into Chesty. It's really odd.
Yeah, it is odd. I wonder if they could come up with a way where you could save Chesty.
That'd be cool.
And you change the timeline. That'd be brilliant.
I wouldn't.
That would be kind of cool if they end it at the end of Fable 3 and they send a hero back in time somehow.
I'm not sure how I feel about time travel within Fable.
Just once.
Well, there's some...
Make it explainable lore-wise.
I know there's some rumors where it's going to be placed after Fable 3, but someone makes a wish on the spire and it destroys Fable. So it essentially reboots the lore, but still in the continuation of the previous games.
Huh.
That's cool.
Could just be like the going from the what was it, the Renaissance to the Dark Ages? Could be like the Industrial Age to the Dark Ages somehow. Like Will said,
I think I'd like that. And you get to see the Old Kingdom that we've played as the actual Old Kingdom now. We play in a New Kingdom, a New Albion.
Yeah.
I like that.
That'd be cool.
So I guess for the last thing, if there's any characters to come back in the new Fable game, depending on the timeline or whatever, just what would your greatest wish for a character to come back to be? Who would you want to see?
Reaver.
Oh. I was gonna say the same thing. I want Reaver so I can kill him. I want like a 20-minute fight sequence.
Just with Reaver.
Yes.
I guess Teresa as well, because Teresa is Fable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Teresa and Reaver.
I want to kill Teresa too.
Yeah.
What about you, Will? Do you want somebody to come back?
Those characters are really the ones I want to come back. I mean, if there's like a full reboot, I wouldn't mind seeing all of the Fable 1 characters, because I thought they're all pretty interesting. Other than Whisper. Whisper can stay dead.
Yeah, keep her.
I still want to see what's that called? It's beyond the that's where the Jack of Blades
the Void?
Yeah, the Void. I want to see the Void. I want to actually see the Void in a game where it's more than just kind of what it has been. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool. It'd be good to see an origin story of Jack, the Queen, and the Knight, where they came from, because well, they must have come from somewhere. They couldn't have just willed themselves into existence.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I want Jack of Blades to come back, because I thought he was definitely the coolest villain.
With the better voice acting, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. I did
TLC.
a community poll on my channel, and I asked who their favorite villain was, and Jack won hands down. And then the comments were just people saying all these other people are incorrect. Whoever picked Lucian was wrong.
Cool. So, anything else you guys want to talk about Fable?
I hope it comes out next year.
I mean, clearly we're going to talk about more Fable throughout this week, but
Yeah.
is there anything more about the new game that you guys want to discuss before we end this episode?
Not really. I'm just excited to see what they do with it when we get it, hopefully next year. That's about it. I'm just excited. Very excited.
Same. I am too. I'll definitely be getting it on the PC though, because I have no intention of buying a new console anytime in the next year or two. So we'll see.
I would buy the Xbox for Fable.
He has said this many times.
Yes.
So.
I told Phil that about the Xbox One too. And the thing is, I bought the Xbox because the Fable Legends was coming out. Then they delayed it, and then they canceled it. I was like, oh my gosh.
I prefer Xbox gaming. I've got a PC, but I prefer Xbox gaming. So whenever I play Fable when live streaming, I always have to attach a controller, because I just get so mad when I hit the wrong keys when I'm like trying to run, and it's stressful. So
just pick up an Elgato. Pick up an Elgato at some point. They're super nice. I've got one.
Yeah.
But that's how I stream. I always stream from the console. I never stream from my PC, because I don't think my PC can handle both streaming and high-intensity games. So I just use the console as the device to stream it to, and then the computer just has to handle video output. But we'll have to stream something together. Maybe if Fable has multiplayer, that'd be some fun streaming to do with Skyrionn.
Yeah, of course. Maybe Fable Heroes. That could be cool.
As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Skyrionn.
And we will see you
on next CHRILLCAST. Bye, guys.
Whoops.